Howdy!
What up, dudes?
Hi!
Howdy! It's been a little while since we did
has.
a little kind of sit-down video and talk to you guys.
We've been vlogging a lot, which is good.
We've been
We
vlogging
miss
every
sitting
single day.
down and having a good old chat.
Having a good old chin wag. And especially an inappropriate chin wag. Let me move the camera a little bit
I was
closer.
just about to say, this video is going to be probably one of the most interesting videos we've ever done. Sam has no idea what I'm about to read out.
And I've got one thing to read out. It's pretty long,
What?
but I've got one thing to read out. Oh,
What?
I'll get to it in a minute.
We went on Instagram and we asked you to send us your deepest, darkest confessions, okay? We're not talking like little stuff that's like, oh, I ate my brother's burger out of the fridge and didn't tell him. Like, we're doing like dark confessions.
Which I do on a daily basis.
Yes.
Just really quick, if there's a lot of background noise, it's raining
It
like
just started
crazy
raining, of
outside.
course. Yeah.
So sorry about that. But basically, I haven't seen any of these deepest, darkest confessions.
I screenshot all of them that you guys sent.
And as I was setting up the camera and like all that kind of stuff, Monica was literally on her phone going,
These are really bad. No, like really bad. And we're not going to say any names, don't worry, you're all anonymous, but these are bad. So I think we should just get right into it. There was a lot, so we might have to do a part 2, and then we'll do it the opposite way.
All
But
right.
are you ready to hear
I am ready.
something? Okay.
let's do this. And I've got a really bad one right at the end.
I used to sneak in my friend's mom's room to sniff her underwear.
You're kidding.
I don't know if we really should like react to these because I don't know what I'm going to say to something like that.
Is your friend called Stifler?
Is your friend called Stacy and that's Stacy's mom who's got it going on or something? Because I have questions.
We were just singing that earlier.
I know, just stuck in my head. This is a really bad one as well.
Okay.
This woman had a three-way with her best friend's twin brothers.
I have so many questions. Did they just go to Paris or did the twins kind of...
No! This one's dark.
Okay.
I once mistakenly ate my dog's poop.
No.
I have a question. How do you mistakenly eat poop?
Well, they were trying to eat their own and accidentally it was the dogs.
No, but like, how do you accidentally eat poop unless you fall in it? Like, it's not like you could obviously pick up your dog's poop after they poop.
No. How can... Yeah.
I have
How
a
can
lot
that
of
be
questions for that one.
How can that be by accident? When you
Well,
say accidentally...
mistakenly, what did you think you
Okay,
were
when you
eating?
say you mistakenly... Let's move on.
I love my cousin, but I never told her and I never will. And by love,
Oh,
I mean
it's-
love.
I was like, I love my cousins, and then I was like,
No, they're in love, and I gotta tell you, that was the most popular stuff in there. The majority of them actually said, like, I'm in love with my cousin, or like, I've kissed my cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's your first cousin. What movie?
I got no idea.
She said something like, he's hot, and it's like, that's your cousin. She goes, yeah, but my first cousin. And she's like, yeah.
I've got no idea.
Mean Girls. Remember?
No.
Moving on. This one's pretty dark. One day I met a girl on the street.
Okay.
We hooked up under a bridge,
Alright. Romantic.
and I possibly got her pregnant.
Not so romantic. Oh well, if you...
How is any of that romantic? Doing something under a bridge with a stranger that you found on the street? I don't really classify that as romantic. However, I hope you get in contact with her and find out. I don't really know what to say.
So what are you naming your kid?
Next up is I stole money from my parents' locker to give my boyfriend a ring for his birthday.
Oh.
But I'll tell my parents soon and give money back.
As bad as it sounds, I feel like a lot of people have taken money from their parents. I haven't, obviously,
I
but I mean,
haven't.
like, I feel like a lot of kids take
But
money
you know
from their
what?
parents.
It's very mature of you to say that you're going to give them the money back, but just maybe ask for money instead of stealing it, and I think
Yeah,
it'll be a
that's-
much better reaction. Speaking of money, we have a sponsor for this video!
We have a sponsor!
Woo! High five!
High five.
Let's talk about our sponsor, Paysend.
Let's talk about Paysend. If you're new to this channel, or you just want to hear us say it about 1,000,001 times, we are from different countries, different
Hi, guys.
continents even. So I'm from the United Kingdom,
I'm from the United States.
and yeah, we're about 3,500 miles away from each other, which means that our countries have different currencies.
Yeah.
So, for example, when we're planning travel and we're kind of saving up and paying for stuff together, we need to send each other money, which is very difficult when it's a different currency and you can
Yeah.
get ripped off by the banks.
So what we've been doing recently is we've been using an app called Paysend. So Paysend is an app that offers a money transfer solution. It's super fast, it's affordable, and it's very easy to use. I know sometimes like apps like that can get confusing, but this one's probably one of the most simple that we've ever used.
Yeah, and like Monica can send money from her Paysend app directly into my bank account.
Yeah.
Like I can give her my debit card and she can just put my card details and send it direct to my account.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've got to create an account on the app and then withdraw the
Yeah.
money with a big fee or anything.
Paysend is really cool because you can transfer money to over 90 countries, which is insane. None of the ones we've used have been able to do that.
And it's instant.
Yeah, literally within seconds, it starts your transfer.
Like, send
All right,
me-
we're doing a live. Send me some moolah. We're literally going to show you in lifetime right now how quick this really is. I'm going to send you $10.
Let's see how instantly it arrives in my bank account.
So I just put in his card details, and I'm going to send it now.
It's processing. Send.
Okay.
Now we just wait a few seconds. I'm just checking my bank now because I just got a notification from my bank. Wait a sec, logging in right now. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I hope you go splurge on a little Starbucks or something.
I'm going to buy you a pink drink with it.
Best video and sponsor
I would show
ever.
it receiving, but I don't want to show you my bank account. But yeah, it just came in. Banks like rip you off so much compared to Paysend. It's crazy.
So guys, if you want to check out Paysend, then make sure to click the link in our description. They are offering a little cool something. Right now you get fee-free transfers and
A very good exchange rate. A special exchange rate just for you guys.
yes, fee-free transfers and a special exchange rate if you click the link now in our bio. So check it out, and thank you again to Paysend.
And let's move on to more deep dark
Are
confessions.
you ready for these?
You want to do a couple more deep dark confessions and then I've got a bad one to read out.
Oh gosh, yes.
Listen to this, okay? My deepest, darkest confession I received via email. It's the only one I'm going to read out. And it is so bad that they made a new email address throwaway because I'm so embarrassed at yahoo.com.
This might be one of the worst ones, and this is because he wrote in 6 times. All different stuff, but the same topic. Let's start with this one. I really, really want to knock up my aunt because she's really sexy and hot. This is the same person.
Is your aunt called Monica Gartner?
I don't know if I should feel like
Yeah, offended or like...
Here's other 3. I have a deep fantasy of sleeping with my aunt because she's attractive. I
So
saw
basically
my
it's
aunt's
just aunt.
nudies in my phone,
Wait, what?
in her phone, and I sent them to mine.
No.
I swear.
Wait.
Totally.
Oh my
That
god.
might be one of the worst so far. I
Yeah,
think I'd
I think
rather
so.
eat poop. The dog poop.
That's... Oh. Come on, dude.
Alright, next up. I slept with my girlfriend's mom in my girlfriend's bed.
Oh! So did I. I'm joking.
I'm not your girlfriend. So who?
There you go. Wow.
I mean,
No, can we talk about that? Okay, we try and make this like a judgment-free zone, but
But
that's a really bad thing
That's
to do.
hard to not discuss.
Guys, can you please comment below the worst one that you have heard during this video?
It's gonna be one of those.
And if you're enjoying this video, drop another comment below and let us
Give it a
know.
thumbs
Give it a
up.
thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let us know if you want a part 2 because
We've had
literally
so many.
we have so many and we can only fit so many in a video obviously, but let us know if you want to do others because these are crazy.
I saw someone making out with a pillow. It was scary and hot.
Scary and hot. I mean, you got to practice somehow. haven't
This,
you?
this one's amazing. I've been faking a British accent ever since I got to high school 3 years ago, and now I'm used to it. That is absolutely everything to me, and honestly, I'm actually
Oh my
British.
god. Like, when I'm here in the United States, I try and put on an American accent so that I fit in better.
And I'm
And
actually
I
British.
end up sounding like Shawn Mendes. We have the big last one. Are you guys ready? Sit down. Get the popcorn ready. I literally couldn't respond to your DM because I was just so embarrassed. Ha ha ha. I just wanted to make sure I stayed anonymous. You have stayed anonymous, don't worry. So a tiny bit of background. I'm in a long distance relationship as well. I'm American and my boyfriend's British. We always share your videos to each other back and forth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
During the height of the COVID lockdowns, I had this horrible dream that all of the borders were permanently shut down, like forever. And if you wanted to move countries, you had like a 2-week period to do so. And if you didn't do it, that was it. No more travel forever. For some reason, depending on the country you were coming from, you could only fly to certain states in America, and hotels were absolutely booked to the brim, so they started making it like a dormitory style. I ended up in a hotel room sharing with Monica, and we both waited for our boyfriends to come to America, and fiancé. Sam finally arrived at the hotel about 2 days before the cut-off limit, but my boyfriend still hadn't arrived. So I was sharing a room with both Sam and Monica, waiting for my boyfriend, hoping he'd still be able to get across the border into America. For whatever reason, apparently because the world was just ending in the dream, we only had so many belongings with us that we could keep, and I had one big blanket for me and my boyfriend. I went downstairs to grab breakfast from the hotel lobby, came back upstairs, and found a giant poop on my blanket, just rolled up in the blanket in the corner of the room. I was so confused and upset, and both Sam and Monica were just sitting on their bed, like hanging out casually, and I was like, what the heck is up with my blanket? Like, why is there a giant poop on my blanket? I don't understand. Sam casually just said, sorry about that, I had to go to the toilet, I couldn't quite make it to the bathroom. Their bed was right next to the bathroom, and Monica was like, we are so sorry, you guys can borrow our blanket every other night. It was a total accident. Sam didn't mean to poop on your blanket, it was an emergency. Like, I've done it a few times, to be honest, just going around pooping on people's blankets. I was fuming and was so confused and lost on just why were you both so casual about Sam pooping on my blanket. I called my boyfriend, who was trapped at the airport, in tears. One, because I was worried about him, but then I also had a full-on meltdown because Sam had pooped on our blanket, and that he'd have to have a serious conversation with Sam when he got here. I was just so confused and upset and curious to know if it was a British thing, just pooping on blankets.
Well, now that you've asked, it is. Your question's been answered.
It's a delicacy. And someone accidentally mistakes it for their dog poop in one of the earlier
They
questions.
thought it was chocolate on their pillow.
And then I woke up so confused and annoyed. I told my boyfriend the entire dream and he couldn't stop laughing, and I really hope he reassured you that we don't regularly poop on people's blankets in the UK. And to this day, we always joke about Sam pooping on my blanket now. Thought this would be a good time to share with you guys.
That was an excellent time, and I really appreciate that story. That could be a book.
That was
That could
fantastic.
be a movie. You could star in it.
If we ever meet, I want to reassure you that I will never
You will not
poop on your blanket.
I will make sure that you will.
It's like you're my minder.
Thank you so much for sending in all these crazy confessions. Again, we didn't even get to half of them, so maybe we should do a part 2. Let us know if you want to see it. And thank you again to PaySend for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to check them out in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Peace!
And go
You
get
wanna
some
hit it?
help, okay?
I'll
The
hit it.
people who are their ants, go get help.
Yeah, Auntie boy, how dare you?
Oh.